Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Christelle Martinette and I'm here with a reading for the month of December. And I've recorded this part of the video after I've done everything else. And what I'm seeing is that the spread that I'm using and the cards that I'm using the tarot of the elements, the elemental tarot. And I mentioned it in the beginning of a couple of videos, so forgive my repetition. And the VERA SIBILLA, what would life be without them, to clarify. And I have the my antler runes with me this time. What I have found is that the spread that I'm using, and I feel like I'm repeating myself, I hope I'm not, gives me some insight into what is coming up in the year of 2018. The questions you raise in the month of December, the plans you go into the month of December with. There are certain parts of the year through the elements that I read in the cards this month, and I'll give you some insight on that when they come up, you will see. So this is a December 2017 reading and a peek into 2018. That's enough. Let's get into the readings. Hello, everyone. This is Christelle Martinette, and I'm here with another reading for the month of December. I find that they will also be peeking into the next year for certain critical moments and responses. Today I'm using the elemental tarot of the elements, and my VERA SIBILLA cards and my runes here, the antler runes. I have here, as I usually do, my Moldavite, a new addition to my collection, this citrine, polished citrine, beautiful, 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 and this fluorite, polished fluorite. Colors are just absolutely gorgeous. Okay, let's see what's in store for you, Gemini, for the month of December. Tell us a little bit for Gemini. Tell us what's in store for the month of December and what could be expected in 2018. Okay, you are on a roll. Let me show you the cards first of all. The Nine of Cups. The Two of Swords. The Fool card. The Knight of Wands. And the Ten of Cups. Lovely cards here. Lovely, lovely, lovely cards. Now, you're going to have, well, first of all, you come into the month where you have a very practical agenda. You have a very practical agenda whereby you are absolutely sure that you're going forward. This is I can't get it out of my mouth. Why not? Why not? Why not? The Nine of Cups, Jupiter in Pisces. Jupiter in Pisces. Now, what does that mean for us? This means that you have something in your mind that is absolutely stable. You know that there is something that you have been working on all this time, and you know that when the period comes around, Pisces period, which is the end of January, beginning of February, so we're talking, no, the end of February, the beginning of March, so that's the 20th of February, 20th of March, more or less a day. That is when things will be returning to you. There will be feedback in terms of what is going down now. Now, the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords here is telling you that there's something, there is action that you need to be taking that is sort of hidden. We have here the Two of Swords, which would be the moon in Libra, where we have a period where there is something. You don't exactly know now, of course not, how the action you'll be taking is going to work out, how the results will come your way directly attached to what you're going through now. There's not a direct line. There is an amount of the information that you do not receive, that you don't know. There's a sort of a question mark in the action that you're taking, whether it will be directly linked to the results or not. Even though we said deep down in your heart of hearts, you know that there will be a return. In terms of the actions that you take, there's a little bit of discordant energy as to, well, if I do this, will this happen? If I do that, will that happen? Okay, so that is an unknown for you. And also around you, surrounding you, we have this lovely Fool, which is the Aquarius card. Uranus in Aquarius, and the Fool energy in the Aquarius energy. So I mean, what is happening is that the month ushers in where you know that something is coming your way towards the following months. January, February, March is going to, when you're about to see the things materialize. And the interesting part of this is that you absolutely are aware that the road that you're going down now is new for you, even though others have been that way. But it is absolutely a new venture for you. This could take the place, this could take the shape of new enterprises, new jobs, new partnerships, a new person in your life, something new, like you've never acted this way before. You've accosted somebody, you have started speaking to somebody, you promoted something, you have tried to propose something, and this is not, it's sort of out of your character, Gemini. In this period, in the way in which you have done it is out of your character. You're on a roll, okay? It seems to be that you're on a roll. And so the things around you, you feel like things around you are ripe. The atmosphere around you is ripe for you to dive in. And dive in you do. And this Knight of Wands here, the Knight of Wands is sort of fire, but there is intellectual energy behind it. So we have this air sign, this fire, the Knight of Wands, which acts like an air sign in terms of rushing in where others fear to tread, but you do so willingly and knowingly and with your intellect very much intact. And your emotions run high on this, in that way. You know that you're going forward with a passion, but it's a passion that is reasoned, which is very interesting. So your emotions are not controlled, but in check, because you have reasoned it out. Now, this is the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups is quite interesting for us in this position, in the position where I'm seeing it as a card of change. There's Mars and Pisces here, and the Pisces, again, it's the second time the energy of Pisces has come up, and it seems to me very, 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 every now and then my camera shuts off. I was saying it seems to be very, very clear to me how the period of return is going to be Pisces, is going to be the Pisces period, which is the end of Aquarius. That is February 20th to March, no, March 20th, February to 20th to March 20th, okay? That is when you will have return on your ventures. Could be, again, in the business or the romantic realm. I'm going to take some Vera Sibilla cards here on this Ten of Swords. Okay, and I have here Allegrezza al cuore, happiness in the heart. Pensiero, thought, and prigione. Now this is definitely, these two cards are telling you that you need to stay put and still plan for the future and still think of what actions you necessarily have to take. But there is a certain amount of enthusiasm that is ripe now is the time, Gemini, for you to go forward with this. If there were any time that you could push forward for a welcome change, even though the change will be coming, say, in March, February, late February, March, this is the time that you should do it. It should be taking place. I'm going to take here the Two of Swords, take a few cards on that Two of Swords, which is that moon in Libra, that hidden side to the steps that you need to take, the action that you have to take. And here the card Belvedere is here to just make you relax just for a moment. Belvedere, the bright future, Vedovo, a widower, and Domestico, the domestic, the house domestic. And what do we have here? This is this is the future, of course. And this is a card that's telling us there is a blind spot. It's again highlighting the fact that there is a blind spot as to the direct route from the actions that you take to the results that will come to you. And you have to give it up to the universe. You have to have, trust, put in trust in the universe, because the change that will be enacted, and again, I stress that period, March, late February and early March, is going to be the time when you'll be having that return. Let me take the runes to see what they have to add. Nameless, Faceless rune has come out, I think, for every sign so far. So the last 3 signs at least. And again, time here, Yera, it is over the Knight of Wands, that Knight of Wands that is a thoughtful, intellectual, strategizing energy behind the passion, but that thoughtful strategy-like energy is going to also be part of that time factor, because you want it to be just perfect, just the way only you want it. Burke and Berkana has come up again, Merkstave, telling you that this is not when the things will be materialized, but it will be in that period. You know that almost. You have that sensation. You're able to get that sensation from your intuition. Now, it's interesting here because over this decision making and the action that you need to take, this is something, this is Manat's Merkstave, this is something you need to go alone. This is Merkstave. This is something that only you will be able to make decisions, and you feel that you're the only one who's able to make decisions concerning the action for you to take. However, once you're able to understand which priorities you have, the responses from others will be forthcoming very, very quickly, because they understand that they are in front of a man or a woman who knows exactly what they want and knows their mind and what they want. And that is the key to your success. I do hope this was of help to you, Gemini. Namaste until we read together again. Bye-bye.